Hey girls, it's Katie, and as of today, I am officially 30 weeks pregnant. It is both thrilling and kind of scary to be in the 30s already. Feels like time has gone so fast, but sort of all the best stuff is still to come. So it's just a really exciting time. Of course, we can't wait to meet our child very shortly. I don't know if I've said this before, but I'm really excited for the experience of labor. I may regret saying that, but it's always been something I've wanted to experience, and I just feel like I'm ready for the challenge, and I just can't wait to just sort of live that and see what it's like. I'm really looking forward to it. We're taking these birth classes, and it's sort of stimulating a lot of good discussions for us and working out our birth plan, and I'm just, as the days get closer, I just get more and more excited, really. The baby right now is give or take about 3 pounds, which is like the size of a green cabbage. Physically this week, I've been okay. I went again to the chiropractor yesterday. So now I've had 2 weekly visits. I'm going to be taking the next couple of weeks off, but I am feeling a lot better. I think it's really helped me. I'm sleeping better. I'm still waking up super early in the morning before my alarm, and so my brain fog is still pretty bad. Yeah, I think that's just how it's going to be for a while. I speak Spanish at work, and as the days go on and I have less and less sleep, and my brain cells are actually like shrinking, and all the resources are being diverted to the baby's developing brain, my Spanish is getting worse and worse. So who knows, like a month from now, if I'll even be able to function. We'll see. Other than that, I did have sort of a sick day this week. On Monday, I had a lot of nausea. I just woke up feeling really unwell around 4 in the morning, and I went into work, and then I left a couple of hours later. I was just really, really sick to my stomach all day long. And I think that it's because the baby is doing a lot of like really huge movements. I think on that particular day, the baby did turn from being transverse to being head down, because I could feel hiccups really, really low in a place, sort of like, the movement was focused in a place I hadn't felt it, and it was really low in my pelvis. But since then the baby has like done more flips, so now I think the head is sort of back up on my side again. But anyway, I think that when those big movements happen, sort of things get shifted around, and whatever. It took its toll on my upper GI tract for whatever reason. So the scary part of being at 30 weeks is that we are really not ready for anything yet. We're really gonna need these 10 weeks to pull everything together. The work on our baby's room is pretty much stalled right now. I had mentioned before we need to get some plaster work done that we don't feel comfortable doing ourselves because there is lead paint in the walls. And it's just something I'd rather not deal with. I'd rather get a professional who can do everything safely, and we can just totally steer clear of the area. But we've just had a really hard time tracking somebody down and getting estimates and finding someone we can rely on. So that's stalled. It's really frustrating to me because I want to be able to just paint it and get stuff set up. I'm starting to get the nesting feeling a bit. So far, it's really manifesting in I want to stock up on stuff. Last weekend when I went grocery shopping, I had done some couponing and research and stuff, and I stocked up on like toilet paper and trash bags. I just have this feeling of I don't want to run out of anything. I don't want to be in 3 weeks, with a 3-week-old, realizing that we have absolutely no coffee filters or whatever. So I'm just trying to sort of cover my bases that way. I really feel this drive to make sure we have everything we need for the house, so that, you know, as much as we can be prepared, that we're not going to have sort of emergencies come up like that. I also started doing a little bit of baby laundry that I hadn't done yet. I have the majority of it still to go, but so since we couldn't make progress on the room, I felt like at least I could make a little bit of progress on something. Our baby shower our friends are throwing is this coming Saturday, so hopefully I think we'll be feeling a little bit more prepared after that, when we sort of have, you know, some more of the gear that we need sort of in line. I did do a couple of little projects this week. I made crochet booties to match a hat I made a long time ago. I'm gonna make a few more pairs of these. They like stretch and they take about 10 minutes to make, so why not? I also made a baby blanket with some yarn I had left over from old projects, and the idea was to sort of make a small blanket that I could use just to cover up the car seat, or, you know, just sort of as like a little lap blanket. But because I was using the remainders of yarn, I have run out at a sort of awkward size, so and this yarn is discontinued. So I haven't decided yet if I'm just gonna leave it at this sort of awkward size and sort of fold it in half and use it that way, or if I'm gonna try to track down more of that yarn on eBay if I can find any to be able to continue. We have an interview with the first pediatrician on our list in just about an hour, so I'm just gonna do a quickie belly shot and try to get ready for that. Okay, 30 weeks. I feel pretty much the same as last week. I think. I guess I'll lift it up. I still don't have the line, the dark line, which I actually have always thought is really cool, so I hope I do get it. The only thing is that my skin is sort of more transparent and my veins are more visible, so I do have, I can see like a line of veins going down the middle of my stomach, but it's not really the skin darkening line. All right, 30 weeks, 10 to go. Thanks for watching, guys. So the best thing to happen in the past week is that we started making arrangements. Well, we actually booked what would be our baby moon. We had sort of like really big, grandiose plans, and just as time has gone on, and with buying our house last fall when we did, you know, we sort of had to scale back the scope of the trip we're going to try to take. So we have decided on something, and actually my brother and sister have booked the hotel for us as a gift, which is awesome. I'll probably talk a lot more about the details next week when we're getting packed and stuff, and I'll be really excited. So for now, I want to see if anyone has any guesses of where they think it might be. The hints are that it is in the US, it is somewhere that we are going to drive to, and we are going to go to at least one national park. I recorded a video earlier in the week about a couple of freebies this month. One of them is National Parks Week, in which entrance fees for a bunch of national parks are waived. And we're going to be taking our trip during that time. And we're planning to hit up one and save about $12 entrance fee. So there's still time to take advantage of 2 of the deals that I mentioned in the video. So go ahead and check that out. And let me know your guesses for where you think our destination will be. And I will let you know next week.